Even fall. Because splitting the pot is always a good idea. Let's throw a save before we do anything. Because this may be fun.
Alright, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
Dogs, huh?
They've been routed.
Well, let's unwrap them, shall we?
They're wearing Waluta armor.
Oh, Kashik as well now. What's this guy? Yeah, but he's got a lot of health. Well, since you lined up a little bit. Game Toggle. Have we even ever fought Walud people? I guess the Walud people were the guys that we fought in the forest that time. When Benedicta was there, I guess, with the teleporting guys. Is that what one of these is? I guess it is. It's hard to tell because they look weird. I think back then I just assumed they were part of the Empire, but she wasn't working for the Empire, was she? Don't have a map. Hello everyone. If we could all, like, group up with this guy. Seems to be the annoying healer. That'd be grand. Everybody in. Good enough. Oh, that guy. I don't care about that guy. Togo's got that guy. Really? Protect? That's just annoying, sir. Ow! I didn't realise you were still alive. I was getting ready to block and everything. Jackasses.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
It is quite the pickle. What do we think we're going to fight here? I think we're going to fight an icon. I mean, there's only that we know of Odin left, right? But I reckon that the guy is also maybe a dominant. Maybe he's here. Well, I guess they're all here. I guess the last cinematic we saw them all here, right? So it could be either Odin or that other guy, whoever he is. I mean, I could take a guess, considering we're near the water, who it might be. If he's even in it. That doggo. Bad you as well. Really, it's difficult to see what they're doing. Oof, too slow. Oh, that move got me murdered hard against the notorious Mark version. Jeez. It's just a goddamn pie over here, huh? Just give me a few minutes. If everyone would like to group up in about 5 minutes when this is finished charging. Nearly there, guys. 1 minute. I probably could have killed you all 2 times over by now, but you know, whatever. There we go. Now we're ready, chaps. How's that for everyone?
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Do we think we're gonna flip and see and play like as them for a while? Maybe. I don't know, would they let us play as Joshua or Jill at this point in the game? We've got a little bit of Joshua in the beginning, but I think we get to play him as him when he's the Phoenix sometimes. I don't know. Learning a whole other character and the way he works may be a bit much. Come on, everybody in. Oh, hello. Get this going, shall we? Oh, too early on that one, I guess. To be fair, I've only fought one of these once. Come on, get up. Have all of it. If you could time all of this with like a stagger, you do so much damage. I think I kind of did that on the big red dragon at one point. But you have to wait for them to get really close to being staggered and then start charging that stupid mega flare. You are a big chap, aren't you?
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Favor of light, flare breath. I don't think we're using flare breath, are we? I assume that's a Bahamut one.
Where are they?
Ugh.
These creatures. These ultimate creatures extend this far. What the hell is going on here?
Ultima seems to be just about everywhere. I don't think they're going to answer. They don't exactly seem the talkative type, do they? Come on, Togo, stop messing around. Good boy.
Get him.
Really?
You've caused quite the commotion.
I knew it.
But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Slaneheir of House Harvard, and you will yield.
Yeah, you and what army?
As long as you don't hold back.
Remember you asked for this. This is crap. Have a tornado. Hey look, that worked, Hez. I just managed to move out of the way while doing that. Can't see you, but I think I'm hitting you.
Trick.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Odin's spear, is that?
Let's try. All yours, Torgal.
No, get parried, bitch. You okay in there?
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't. Too slow.
Oof. Oh, got hit by the next one then. You're quite finished. Jesus.
I needed that.
See if we can get this charged up, shall we? No, probably not. With all this crap going on.
Enjoying yourself?
Yes, thanks. Are you? Did he just teleport? Bitch. Back in you go then.
More, I say.
It's over, buddy. You just don't know it. Oh, this crap. Likes his AoEs, huh? Well, it's been fun. Sanguine Insignia. After taking up the mantle of Lord Commander of the Knights of the Royal Waluda Army, upon Sidolphus Telemann's untimely resignation, Sleipnir harboured served King Barnabas for the better part of a decade. Intriguingly, however, there are no records of House Harbord ever existing in either Veldemark or in the southern continent. Begging the question, whence exactly did he hail?
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived. Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong? Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
try it.
As all the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry! Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake.
My boy! Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
A Song of Hope.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
It looks like we have a bunch of updates to see to as well. Let's start with the shops. Curious what we can make now, if anything.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up.
Rune Blade. Okay, we'll come back if, assuming we can't make that. It's Rune Belt, but we got better. And then braces. We shall see what we can craft first though. All this music to buy at some point.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
What do you want?
Runeblade +1. Long before the Valesterian alphabet became commonplace, the early tribes across the Twins used a form of lettering now known collectively as runes. While most scholars agree that these runes were merely a crude representation of sophisticated pre-fall writing, some religious sects believe that these symbols hold power that is unlockable only when used in a specific order, much like those inscribed on the blade of his sword.
Should last you a good while.
That'll do. Can I reinforce it? I can.
Yeah, that should do you.
But this isn't better. But what about if we upgrade it? Would it be better then? Probably not, but we'll do this first.
Last you a good while.
And then try and upgrade it.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Now we don't have enough. Oh wait, craft first. Let's see if we can upgrade this as
I
well.
do say so myself.
Does seem
You
well
can
no.
thank me later.
Is that better than what we had equipped? I shouldn't have equipped it really. Is that? It's still better. 81. I mean, it's hardly near here or there, is it? Or just leave the set on. Let's take a look at this sword. Pretty cool. Okay. We have a new song apparently. Probably the one I bought from.
Which song should we listen to?
Lost Wing and Buck Lad or whatever it's called. Don't remember what they were called. That seems new. Like boss music, I guess. Anyway, shall we go update Tomes as well? We probably have a bit for him, right? Keep Keep adding to that lore that I'll read one day.
Let me help. I know my letters.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Oh, so close.
What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
I was half expecting the guy we fought to turn out to be like Leviathan or something. I don't even know if Leviathan's in this. He's not been mentioned or seen, as far as I'm aware. I don't know. What I expected to happen, but clearly not. At least not yet.
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
Because if we look at our... I don't remember where anything is on this menu. If we look at this wheel, I would say we could fit another 3 in there. Easily, right? So who would that be? Odin, I would assume. One could argue we might get Shiva, because she's one that we don't have technically. And then that would leave one more. We haven't seen any other ones. Maybe we're going to get Shiva soon. With what's going on with Jill.
Clive, allow me to educate you.
Yeah, maybe another day. Some rewards to claim.
Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts.
A gift. Enclosed you will find an item of high and strange order, one for which I require neither thanks nor recompense. Consider it a reminder of where our loyalties are best placed. The Chapman. Talisman of Priming.
All yours.
What is that?
Come again.
Talisman of Priming. His eyes glowed, his blade an extension of his very arm. He knew no fatigue. The man was gone, and in his place the icon visited upon us death 1,000-fold. First-hand account of the Siege of Stonehire. Increases Lionheart tonic duration by 30 seconds. Lionheart being the one that regenerates your limit break. Yeah.
I have more for you. Oh,
What do we need for the next one?
You back.
Expand renown to unlock it 155. Okay.
All done?
Well, there is some more hunts by the looks of it. Hey, Nectar. What you got for me, buddy? Oh, here he is. Down the cellar path, back where we fought Garuda's goon the first time. And it's one of these guys who were interesting last time before one of them. Come on then, Mr. B rank.
Bring out the Baron! Let me and my mortar purge them of their sin!
You'll regret doing my mother's bidding.
The Man in Black. The greater part of those black shields who spied on Lostwing were taken by the Ether Flood. However, we have received reports that one yet survives, a zealot of their evil cause who persists in delivering any bearer who strays too close to their hiding place to a gruesome death. Alas, he has heretofore proved more than a match for the Cursebreakers sent to slay him. How do you not blow yourself up?
Your work here is done.
Okay, with that done then, we head for the next one, which is back in the desert. Guess that's him. Very colourful chap.
Deserve a rest.
Red Comet.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Dread Comet. The hunters of Telbor speak of a wild chocobo that hunts not only the nearby Badlands, but also their dreams, where it exhibits a ferocity rarely seen in the species. It has ripped more than a dozen of their comrades from gizzard to groin, and feasted on their flesh. The bird is far past taming. It must needs be put down. Can you even stagger this guy? Doesn't look like it, does it? There you can. Why can't I see it? I have to listen for the sound, I guess? Choco Mito. I hate these ones with the bloody AoEs. Two parries in a row, go me. Hate this crap. Especially because I can't time it for shit. It hurts like a bitch. Still going? You okay over there, Toggle? I think he's done. No, he's still going. Jeez Louise! Wasn't that bloody dragon? I'm gonna stay here until I can see. Oh, for God's sake. Enough out of you. Bad bird. Comet's feather. As truly red chocos are rare, one might assume the same could be said for their feathers. Yet somehow they are found in nearly every market from Dalamil to Northreach. Contrary to what the merchants hawking them would have you believe, however, the item on sale are more often than not the feathers of robins or even common hens. Attained by defeating Dread Comet, used in crafting. Must be for something we can craft.
Nothing I could do.
It was a pain in the ass. Right, good work, boy. Back to the hideout then. Now, we did find a song in Lost Wing while I was searching for the mark. In a chest. Is it this one? Maybe, I don't remember that being there before. Right, let's go check our notes before they get too piled up. Hey, is that my squire there? Yeah, I'll have a talk to him in a minute. Darting over. Clive, I can't begin to thank you for all you have done for Lost Wing. Soon of any awkward reminiscence, I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope that you finally turn you off that foulest swill you and yours so covet. Quentin. And that is it. Nice. Didn't we get a new thing for this? Oh, the Hangsman's doodah. Hanged signboard. The emblem of the Hanged Man. The tavern that sits at the heart of Lostwing, now in the depth of an ether flood. It depicts a hooded, bound and starved man hung by the ankles, perhaps contemplating how he will take his vengeance on those who made him this way. Now that Quentin strives to build a new future for the remnants of his Lostwing family, mayhap the Hangman will rise again, but likely under a different name.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool, that some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Probably should have told you this earlier, huh? I didn't even realise you were there. Okay, let's go speak to Otto
if it's
then.
knowledge you seek,
Cole said it was an army of Akasha.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of ether?
how indeed.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right, but it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been Mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Like father, like daughter, huh?
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
Well, I thought she was going to turn this thing into a ship because she built one of the engines here and like almost like it was part of it, but I guess not.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
You never know.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
A riddle. Midadol. I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. And so when choosing its place of rest, I recall your opus, daughter dearest. Now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck. Sid.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
For days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
Mid's fine, sure.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Yeah, you see, you say that, but then you throw a load of side quests at me. Also, what was the new song we got? When was it? Good Bones? One that was playing, I guess? Well, we got some unlock quests. Let's go see what they're about then.
He's a surly soaker.
The realm's crops are all being harvested.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Another mobile to slay, huh?
If it's knowledge you seek.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
She can't kick this up. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Had to be spiders, huh? Lovely. Right, let's go see about this hunt. Let's talk about mobile sightings. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Couple. If every carrot of Rosaria is anything like the one that just got posted on the board, I can see why, Couple. Carrot. Carrot. If you should come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of the Three Reeds, do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. It is, in truth, another root vegetable entirely, an exotic species of morble that uses modified carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close, before emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole. A cruel way for nature to turn these times of privation to her advantage. Let's not stand in that, shall we? Oh, he's off. Off again. And again. Oh crap. Are you going again, or are you sticking around for a minute? Ow. Morble tendril. Extending from the underside of a morble's body, these tendrils mainly serve the purpose of locomotion. When times are lean, however, they can also serve as temporary roots, drawing ethereal energies from the soil. Morble flower. It is said a morble only blooms once every 30 summers, and when it does, that resulting flower emits such a noxious odour that flies, beetles, vultures, and other cravers of carrion are drawn from the leagues around by the stench. Resulting convergence sees the flower pollinated, the morble devouring those late to the festivities. Obtained by defeating carrot, used in crafting.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.